Testing, testing. Hello, everybody. How's it running? Well, it seems to be working on my end. So once again, the sporadic and completely random computer restart just happens to fix whatever the hell was happening. And so we continue onwards.
The real FOE was the computer we met along the way.
Seriously. That was my punishment for actually starting stream relatively early, is it's like, no, I need you to take more time on this.
Yeah, you haven't spent 15 to 30 minutes talking about Bubsy and Digital Circus and how your week has been and what's on your mind and how many sessions you've done and the auditions you've done. There's so much you haven't covered yet.
Okay. So there's a bit more that I can explore in this labyrinth before I go back and heal, because clearly that is a boss fight, or at least part of a boss fight. But we're only 4 hours away from it hitting midnight, and then we'll be able to gather from those spots again. And we already know that we need to fight this dude anyway. So we're going to see if we can just...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, finish.
No, what were you going to say?
I said we're 4 hours in real life away from it being midnight.
Right. All right. Hoping to get him blinded so that we can deal out some decent damage here. We know that he's weak to elements, so nice. Good start. Good miss. Okay. We can do Sonic Raid to weaken his access to stuff, although Double Slash is probably going to go first. After that, we might be able to just deal a decent amount of damage using Fireball Rune. Good miss. Okay. And then we'll just do another double burst on this. And between these two lightning runes, this might be enough to finish him off. Just barely too short, haha, but this will finish it off for sure. Clean fight, clean fight. That's right, I am gonna need to get rid of a bunch of items when I go to gather them at the end of this. Huh? Oh, there's another gather spot here, too. With, oh, that's the other bear. Oh, we probably would have had earlier access to this if we had managed to defeat him the first time that we ran into him. I see. Okay. You might fit through, but you would be unable to come back. Okay, so that is a one-way that we can jump into once we're done with this. This is a chop point, so maybe we can get some rare drops here. What are we willing to get rid of? Rat hides we can get rid of. Yep. Roller shell, we can get rid of a couple of those. Rat fang. Okay, let's see what we get off of here. Sturdy timber. Ooh, teak wood, okay. Okay, it's been exhausted. Yeah, if we can just survive out here for about 3 more in-game hours, we'll be able to get a refresh on all of this, and then go back to town to sell it, and that should be a decent amount of collection, also a good point to save as well. Oh, shit. Oh, I hope that doesn't... Oh, good. Oh, that saved us. So, the size of the roller determines the strength of the attack. And if we had not blinded that dude, that could have taken out multiple members of our party in a single turn. That could have gone extremely badly, and we are very lucky. that seemed like nothing, but that was a case where the status ailment literally saved our ass just then. Mamakana, boo 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 doo. Mamakana, boo boo doo boo. Mamakana, boo 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 doo. Just Dell walking through the forest. Mamakana. Bonking creatures on the head. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Please tell me it goes before other enemies do. Yes, it does. Nice. Oh, that was so much experience to get off of a single fight, and that happened specifically because of the boost that we have going right now. Bears are looking pretty weak too. That's a new item as well. We can probably get rid of the roller shells. Yep. Just needed to hit midnight so we can gather from this spot again. I'd like if we could get some more teak wood. We'll get the sturdy timber no matter what. Over the course, there we go. Okay. What can we get rid of? Forest aloe, we've already gotten a couple of that. Slate, we've already collected a bunch of that. And then the rat hides are pretty a safe bet that we don't need those as well. Okay, so let's see what we get off of here. Good. Ooh! That was a good spread. That was a good spread right there. Oh, it also refreshes at the start of the day. Okay. Miss. Yes. Lightning rune. And lightning rune. Oh, the damage is so much different when they have an ailment. Please, if we can get some, actual blindness going on here. There we go. Yeah, we might as well just finish it with the burst. Nope, not the escape. Cool. Yeah, we can get everyone at a clean level 14 by the time we go back to town. Yeah, this works out great. And then we'll have more stuff to grab from here, from the chop point. And then I think we can just fully heal and then come back and then just go straight to this mini-boss fight. I just want to say, by the way, a lot of you probably weren't aware of it, but I am really, really grateful for how many people responded to the Bubsy announcement. Obviously, as actors, we never know what's going to be popular or what people are going to be drawn to. Hold on. Gritty scales, thin wing. And for example, like when Fixed came out, I wasn't surprised that most people were like, well, that marketing video didn't instill a lot of confidence in me. So, you know, I'm glad I didn't, or, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Basically, that I don't ever see people commenting on it and I just move on to the next thing. But the amount of response and engagement that I have gotten today just off of that announcement has been really fun. And I'm really glad that I have the chance to share it with you all. So thank you. That means a lot to me.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm just glad people are enjoying it.
It is well deserved.
Okay, what else can we get rid of? We are slowly running out of things that I'm willing to get rid of. Okay. You never played Bubsy? I hope it's fun. All right, so now we're at a point where on my way back, because we've got some time to kill in the morning, I can bother fighting these things just to get a little bit of extra experience. Because they're pretty manageable at this point. Especially if we can get an early status ailment inflicted on them. Like that, super clean. And now she'll do a bunch of damage. It'll attack, and then with a double lightning rune, we might be able to 3-turn this. Easy enough. The bear claws are important to turn in as well. The forest aloes, we've already had a lot. Ooh. As you enter there, you discover a large beehive. Could that bear have left it there? The sweet smell of honey tantalizes your party. Okay. Who picks up the beehive this time, Kate? And why?
Roland, feeling instilled with confidence after seeing Flo, decides he wants to have a go at it.
Oh, because he wants to show he's just as capable?
Yeah.
Egged on by the others, Roland cautiously approaches the beehive. But the moment Roland's hand touches the hive, the bees remaining in it fly out and attack. Despite suffering greatly, Roland's bravery and persistence has enabled the party to partake of the honey. Poor Roland.
Poor guy.
I mean, that is so in character for him, though.
For both Flo as well, just walking up and being like, yoink.
Flo is so done with life in general that he's just like, fuck it, whatever. Just goes up and grabs it, and that's why it works, is the bees are like, they're still dealing with the fact that that just happened. They're like, did he just come up slowly?
It's the aura. His aura repels them.
It's the Riz, for real. Oh, I used the wrong one. I'm dumb.
Anybody else in here excited about Kirby?
Go ahead and talk about
Anybody
it.
want to play Kirby with me? Does anybody want to play Kirby with me?
I'm gonna have to kill some time before I can go back to town, so this is a perfectly good time to talk about it.
Well, I'm extremely nostalgic for the original game. I still have it. I still have my original GameCube. I fucking love that game. I've put so many hours into it. And I really want to get the new one, which does require me getting a Switch 2, because I don't have one yet. Because it looks like such a fun homage to the original, but also very much modernized. And in my opinion, has a lot of things that, like, are quality of life improvements or just, like, cool shit. So I think it looks intriguing, but also I know if I want to play it, between the game and the console, that's like $600, and that's a lot of money.
Who picks up this beehive? Chat.
Oh, it's another beehive?
3 votes. First to 3. Who picks up the beehive? X, Marnie, or Dell?
I have two
Roland
thoughts
goes
about
for the
who it
run
could be
back.
and why.
Oh, okay, yeah. Any 3 votes. It could be Roland. Are you gonna break the vote for Dell, Kate?
No, because I had. Okay,
right.
well, it doesn't matter. My vote doesn't matter.
Nope, he also got stung. Is that what Dell's doing? Just fucking sits down on the ground and cries.
Okay. Dell is not that guy, but I would love to create a character like that who just, like, doesn't want to be there. I held that for a long time. I'm kind of impressed with myself.
That was genuinely impressive.
Thank you. Listen, pop culture fan, I have so much experience crying. I'm like so good at it.
I fucking love these burst skills. This game did it so well.
I'm imagining what Kabashi just wrote, and like they're all chipper, and the door closes, and you hear this muffled.
Jesus Christ.
I put my hand over my mouth.
I know. It's just really funny. It's just really funny. All right, no more beehives. All right. When attacking before all enemies, your damage and accuracy increases. Oh my god, that can be so good.
I was gonna say, that sounds real nice.
Attack an enemy twice with your equipped weapon. That's a active skill though. Enemies you hit suffer greater defense and evasion penalties. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna
suffer gray fur?
Yes. So like this stuff, Spiral Slice and Penetrate, this is if you want to have better AoE coverage from your Landy. But honestly, Landies are so busted in this game. You really just want to pour it all into the links. Easy.
Who was the class that had all of the attacks that were like really innuendo-y in their name?
Oh, the Dark Hunter.
That's okay. Yeah.
This is the skill I really want. Just having a passive chance of having physical attack damage as a landy, not even as a fortress. So good. He doesn't use a lot of his master rank. No, he doesn't. If you go full Link, you don't end up using it very often. That Dark Hunter he was special.
I heard if you go full Link, you go, yeah!
Shut up. I would say for the sake of the boss fight, I am going to max out Sand Throw and Nerve Throw. But then I do want to hold on to it because... Where is Spread Throw? Oh, we don't earn auto... Never mind. They're so smart. This is such a busted skill. Auto Spread is so good at max level. And I understand now why they locked it behind level 40. His Spread Throw is okay, but only if you expect an enemy fight to take longer than 2 turns. Yeah, Night Seeker doesn't do very well until they're level 40. Before then, this is such...
stabbing wildly.
It's such a slow growth team, but like as soon as they go to level 40 and you can start specializing in their master rank stuff, it becomes instantly better.
I would be the roller in the background if I was part of this trio. Just vibing, rolling around. Roland around! I got goofy brain juice tonight.
All right, we are well and truly full right now, so we need to go back to town to heal up. This was a solid run. I've been very happy with the progress we've made today. Fuck it, maybe I'll try punching a kangaroo in the face.
Oh my god. Real-life kangaroos are so strong. There was... You and I should do this together sometime. You know the tier maker list website?
Uh-huh.
There was one for, like, animals you think you could take in a fight, and it's just ranking it on the scale of, like, I would obliterate them versus they would obliterate me.
Was this about the bear fight?
Huh?
Was this about the bear fight?
No, it's like 20 different animals, and you just decide, like, where they fall on the scale. But I think that would... I want to do that with you. I want to see what animals you think you could take down and...
I'm very realistic about it, but there was a Reddit thread where
that's fun!
Someone said, I genuinely believe I can beat a bear in a, like, standard official boxing match. And he goes, the bell would ring, and I would immediately be mauled by the bear. He would bite me, but biting is a foul in boxing. He would be disqualified because he did it intentionally, and I would win by default.
No, the realism, I think that's fun. Like, because there's a lot... I don't know. I think people underestimate animals, and they also underestimate themselves. So I would be curious to hear your rationale. I see that I have a line. Hiya! Ooh, looks like you brung me a hammer.
I love how you did that, ooh. That was so good. That was so good. You hand over the aim hammer. Use this during forging to add accuracy up to weapons. You hand over the arm hammer. Use this to add arm binding.
Hey, thanks! Ooh, you want to try it out right now? It's no problem or nothing. Ever since you started coming to this shop, you sold us plenty of junk. But I got a little tip for that.
She proceeds to explain it to you. Multiple materials and items can be sold at once by using the Y button. Yep, I knew about this already.
See? Easy, ain't it? So go load up on junk for us and then come back and sell it all in one go.
Shortbow, Ahmed staff, Hobogyan. Oh my god, it's a lot of stuff.
Hobgoblin.
Right.
Nerdy.
All right. Screamus Axe!
Screamus Axe!
Oh, good.
That's
She
my
can't.
favorite one.
She can equip that. It is important to equip that because the attack of her offhand, or because she has a passive that allows for it, What is the actual strength of it, though? 25. Okay. So she will do more damage because that goes all the way up to 42. Okay. Pound sword. But I prefer him having the chance to blind when he randomly stabs. Short bow. Okay. That is a decent move, and it would allow Marnie to attack enemies from a distance. So I will go ahead and take it, but I have to make sure I keep holding on to the poison blade. This would reduce his attack, but increase his ability. Okay, he no, because that gives him the ability to heal. Oh shit. But he hasn't been using healing very often, and this both increases his TP as well as his magic attack. What about for Dell? Would they swap from a mace in order to have more TP?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Let's look at armor. Okay, I'm gonna equip him with something lighter. Oh, that's the same amount? Oh, perfect. Okay, that's also gonna make him faster. So that's way better. Unfortunately, oh, I had gotten rid of one of those accidentally. Otherwise, I could have had one for her as well. I'm a fool. So hopefully we'll get another chance to get more of those later on. We need another fawn hide at some point. Hairpin. Increases... Nope, that's not as good. Vitality. That does increase. Sure, why not? Okay. Anyone else we're able to upgrade? Leather vest, that's basic. Hide boots, we can equip that as well. That's also fine. Okay. And I think we're good on there. All right, so for those, I don't want to get rid of anything that is fancy like that. So we will go ahead and just get rid of these. Consumables, we're fine. Store that. We're gonna run out of storage so soon. I feel like maybe there's an early quest that, like, makes it so that you expand your storage slots, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I think we're okay for right now. Dell, we're holding on to. Roland, we're definitely holding on to. Marnie, I could increase my defense. What do we do? What do we get when we do here? Chance performing multiple attacks when performing increases your evasion rate. Allies in your line will follow up your attacks. That is really good when combined with Sword Dance. But that is a shitload of skill points. Lengthen by another turn. I think we can afford to spend skill points on them. So Attack Tango. Yes, I will increase their attack power again. And then we'll do Guard Tango leading up to the end of the stratum. Everyone else is pretty good. Okay, cool. And we'll stay until the morning. And I will use this as a chance to feed the cats. So they don't keep bugging me.
Meow, 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 meow.
I really like the taste of tamarind. I'm glad that they make tamarind snacks where the seeds are already gone, because that shit is dangerous. Speaking of cat impression, the meow at the beginning of the Bubsy trailer and the scream in the middle of the Bubsy trailer are both me. And I just thought that was really funny.
You are a lot of cats.
Yeah?
At least 2, which is a lot, in my opinion.
All right. Are we capable of punching out a fucking kangaroo?
Still think it looks like a mighty Ina.
Oh my god. Well, we're not off to a good start. That does not look like a lot of health. Okay, we're not dead yet. Can we get some damage going here? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Look at it, he goes, bleh. You see it, Katie?
Yes. Oh my god.
He's such a fucking goober.
You are having so much fun with that noise.
Good miss. All right. Oh my god, he recovered from that almost immediately. That's not good. Can we paralyze him? That would be great. As long as he doesn't punch the people in the back again. Oh, God. Oh, the dance doesn't count as a buff on everybody. So that can act as like a protective measure. I see. We'll just do a standard attack and hope that it fucking manages to blind him. This is so doable. Please. Oh my god, no! She's the one that I needed alive. This has gone very awry. This has gone very awry. Marnie with the pocket sand. Shit! Oh my god, this is so not good. Marnie with another pocket sand. Nope. Oh, this is bad. Go, mages, go! We were so close to finishing this fight. So unfortunate. Okay. The one thing that I would change is we came into that fight with not a lot of burst gauge. So if I just go into like a really easy fight in the first dungeon while collecting stuff and start with a full burst gauge, I believe we may actually have enough once we get it down to finish it off. So if we depart on Skyship, select cave, we'll start in the old forest mine.
The one thing I would change is you don't fucking lose.
I would check. I also agree. I think that would have a significant effect as well.
I think that would, yeah, that'd be a good, like, just a good play.
So we'll spawn a fight here. We'll defend and kill time until we have the full burst gauge. And then once we're able to get the blind status on it, that should allow us to burst it down before it has a chance to do anything else.
Then would like to check if you've eaten.
Yes, I had Hummus Republic earlier today.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I want to eat after stream. The problem being it's already going to be so fucking late, and I have to pack for Windbloom tonight. So, like, I can't... Y'all... My week ahead is... Oh, hey, Rhythm Bastard. My week ahead is so exhausting. I have to pack tonight. I have a 2-hour session in the morning. I drive home. Kate immediately picks me up and takes me to the airport. I fly out for this study that I'm a part of, which may involve stabbing me in various places in my body. And then on the same day that they stab me, I get shipped off to Texas. Because that was the only way to avoid having to miss extra work.
Vim, I knew what you meant. But we appreciate the earnesty in Sean's Hummus Republic. Help.
No, not acupuncture. I wish it was as simple as acupuncture. Try like EKGs and EMGs and stuff like that.
EKGs could be a lot worse if you were a lot hairier.
That's true. All right, can I get something rare? Please? No. Sometimes there's a better shot of there being rare drops if we go back here. You know, you see breathtaking clear spring water gushing out from beneath the quay. It seems to be the source of the river flowing to Tharsis. You linger to take its beauty in before leaving. Okay, cool.
I love those animals. The little circle animals, love them.
Right.
Love that shit.
Drop rate increase. That could be really useful, but we're going to go for extra strength. All right, if I can punch out... Oh, there's multiple. They are going to punch me out if I try and do that. All right. Backup attempt. This dude right here. He gets punched in the face. Although, if we're able to take out the dude on the lower left, that may give us access to something we didn't have access to before. Get away from me, kangaroo. Fucking kangaroos. All right. As long as this does not go horribly awry right from the beginning. Okay.
As long as they don't kill me, I'll live.
That's how it works, baby. Regen waltz, okay. Preemptive defend, or no? We'll try the pocket sand just to start. Volt rune. Good start. Bad start. Okay. We can attack Tango. I'm hoping he doesn't end up being paralyzed, but we'll see what happens. Yep, wasted turn. Okay, good miss. Hopefully it lasts longer than... Okay, cool. Yes. All right, good. If we can get Sonic Raid in, that would be great. Standard attack. Lightning rune, now that we're going to do more damage there. This is going to be a big attack turn. Come on, Flo. God damn it, Flo. Good hit from X. Very good job. Good miss! Okay, okay. It's not over yet. We can try Nerve Throw and see if it works. Keep regen while it's going, just in case. Probably a line heal. No, we should go for Lightning Rune. Yeah. We should go for the burst. Nice! That's okay, it didn't kill us. Ooh, this could be it. Okay. If we can lower its defense from the beginning, we can go for another burst on here. With a basic attack. Hopefully line heal triggers. I don't know if paralysis also slows it. Oh, that's so much. Yes! Wasted turn! Fuck! Oh, it was my character who wasn't able to move. Unfortunamente. Whatever. Victory still counts. A win is a win. Alright, let's mark some more map stuff. Alright, so that is a border in front of us that we can eventually get over. Same here. That looks fucking dangerous, whatever that is. There's a hole here, and I feel like if we go through it, I am going to die. I am very nervous about going through that hole. That is a solid wall. Both of those are climbable walls. That's a climbable wall. Okay. All right, we're getting some exploration done here. Okay. Then we've already seen that part. Cool. That's all we can safely do for right now. Well, I assume if we can fly through the hole, we can fly out of the hole. As you travel across the skies on your ship, you discover a large hole in the rock wall ahead. However, the hole seems impassable from this side. Okay. Well, it doesn't give me an option to draw a thing that says I can only go through one side. So, sure. Oh, maybe it... Okay, this seems really stupid, but it might open up if we fly through it. And then that means we can just go through it again in the future? That defies all known laws of flying your airship through a mountain pass. But it's possible. The question is how we get through there without these kangaroos punching me to death. I don't think this happens. I do not foresee a way where this happens. There's no way. There's no way. I have to kill one of these kangaroos to get in there. Unless. I am a genius! In the center of a ravine rampant with bounding beasts, you spot a large, clear, and refreshing-looking spring. Its reflection of the surrounding floor is even more beautiful than the real thing, piquing your curiosity. If you could slake your thirst from those clear waters, the exhaustion of your travels would surely vanish. Oh. This is a whole separate side dungeon. Oh. Oh. I forgot this was a thing.
How's that? Finishing the strat? I'm not gonna be about to ask you how it's doing.
Well, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe because this was the first game to introduce, like, side caves. This is the first time where the main stratums are only 3 floors big, instead of 5. However, there is a really cool reason for that I can't explain to you, or I can't tell you. Oh, right, Flo's dead. There's a really cool reason for that I can't really tell you because it's pretty big spoilers.
You're saying the reason there are side caves and only 3 floors is a spoiler, like
the reason why the main dungeons are so much
spoiler.
The reason why the main dungeons are so much shorter in general is for a really cool reason that I can't explain, for reasons that you will eventually find out. But I promise you, it is way cooler if you find out organically.
Oh, always, yeah.
That is a very valuable treasure chest. And I hope we can get to it. Oh, it's the Fury Fawn. Okay. Well, they are not particularly dangerous at this point, as long as we go in with, like, full resources, so... Okay, check. As you walk beside the spring, you reach a dead end and stop to rest your legs. The clear spring is vast, you can see far beyond it. There are footings here and there indicating that there may be a number of paths out of the spring. Okay. There's a little hidden wall right there. I'm guessing it's, like, helping us to navigate around. Ah, they can't get to me from here. Haha, stupid deer. Oh, I'm so glad it didn't affect Roland. Oh, god damn it. Please don't kill him all over again. God damn it! What is it with Flo that they hate so much? Oh, this is fine. This is fine. It's almost 7 p.m. anyway, so... is there new quests for exploring here? There is!
This request? Do you see the traveling merchant in that seat there? He shall be your client. He wants you to open a treasure box located in the Valley Spring. You may receive the key from him directly. Be careful as you go then, and I shall await your swift return.
You took the request. Sorry to rush you, but this is urgent. The other day, a man pawned this key in my shop. I hear it's for a treasure box in the Valley Spring. But the guy disappeared without a trace, leaving his debt behind. By law, I own whatever's inside. The best part is, it's supposed to be a breastplate crafted by the master blacksmith Conrad. But I'm not cut out to go adventuring in the Valley Spring, so I'm asking you explorers for help. Just bring me the contents of that box and you'll be well rewarded. Head west from the lush woodlands and you'll reach a side road that leads to the Valley Spring.
Okay, so I'm glad that we grabbed that quest before we went into that area, but because I need something to drop in front of the kangaroos to distract them, or at least one of them, it is better if we go back to the main labyrinth for now so that stuff has a chance to reset. The Fist Shield increases vitality. And that is for landies or fortresses, and we only have one of the two right now, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then what other weapon did we have? That was a palash. Excuse me.
When we go to round 1, I ask if you can win me a palace.
Shut up! That was expensive, though. Jesus. Okay.
Just like when we go to round 1 and I ask if you can win me a palace.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It is full. Cool. I don't want to get rid of any of these things. I'll get rid of the 2 simple scopes. And I will get rid of the 2 warding bells. And probably the Theriaka. Okay. We can sell those. Give us just enough money. Warning bells. Oh, yeah, that's great. Simple scopes we can get rid of. Theriaka we can get rid of. Perfect. All right. That'll let us go back into the inn. We can store that other item. Yep. Okay. Stay in the clinic until... Oh, we need to revive him. Okay. Stay until evening. Kate, the map looks like the face you make when I fart on you.
Yeah.
Bug!
Why you do this to me?
You're like even throwing up your tiny hand in the upper left corner going, why? Why am I farting on Kate? You'll understand when you get into a relationship. What?
I've been in this relationship for 3.5 years, and I don't know that I understand.
All right. Enter a labyrinth. We are going straight into the lush woodlands. And for the better, because there's a bear ass we need to kick.
You should tell.
Okay.
Keep going.
Well. No, I didn't know if you wanted to tell Chad about any of your recent farts.
Chat, Kate and I ate at Taco Bell recently, and the best way I can describe this is I had a fart that burbled. Kate, can you confirm?
It was, the way I described it was that he was making Foley. Like, it was such a, like, quintessential sound that you would hear on one of those, like, things where you press a button and a fart sound comes out, like a humorous fart sound number 3. It was that, and it really happened.
Normal bear. What is that thing?
At the same time, just both of us. Steel, it's true. This man can make noises in ways that are so different.
So different.
That's my neutral way of putting it. Is it good? Is it bad? It's different.
I love that it throws so many bears at you in this labyrinth because it increases the chances of one of them being a rare breed. And it introduces the concept early on of like challenging you to take the risk in order to get bigger gains. I appreciate it. I genuinely enjoy it.
Vim, it's like when someone has a role in their local musical theater production and it's like really experimental and they ask you how they did afterwards and you just have to be like, it was unique. That was really unique. Thank you.
It was really unique. Thank you. Ah, so strong. Please blind. Please blind. Fuck. Okay. I want to hold on to this. I can do that off the bat. Regen Waltz. We'll go for healing, and hopefully it's fast enough.
Chat, this happened one time exactly, but Sean perfectly replicated the sound of a zipper being zipped with his mouth.
We still don't know to this day what caused it.
It was the coolest thing ever. You can do a lot of really cool animal sounds.
That's true. Oh, good miss. This is bad. On this next turn, he's probably gonna kill us. I have the ability to delay this for a turn, but like something's gotta give. This has to end the fight. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, Sonic Raid. Sonic Raid ignores all speed modifiers and goes first. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. If you saw Steel, that was like 4 times the experience rate because it was a glowing bear.
Steel, did you just have a birthday, or am I completely imagining that? Because I want to say happy birthday.
He did.
But okay, well, did you say I did or he did?
He had a birthday, yes.
Oh, happy birthday, Steel! I get confused because I know so many people who have birthdays around this time, including Vim, who is also here, and I was like, do I know that you have this birthday? Or is your birthday in, like, January? Steel, mine was in July, so it was not too terribly long ago.
Oh, nice. Okay.
How many people do you think decide their persona based on their astrological sign? And is it only Leos?
Take care, Orgo. All right. Do we get another golden bear? Nope, that's a normal bear. Are they all gonna respawn at midnight is the question. That's a normal bear. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna respond to Steel and be like, at least your zodiac sign isn't literally called Cancer. That one's kind of a drag.
Jesus, everyone's getting crits on this turn. What the fuck?
Creb. You're barely a creb.
I'm barely a crab. Oh, they do all respawn. Oh my god. They all respawned. Okay, but now I want to see if one of them's golden. If one of them respawned golden, we have easy experience points right now. Normal bear. I like how these dudes dance with their little tendrils. Look at
They got little tippy tappy feet. I like that. Their arms are a lot, but the feet are cute.
This is one of the many benefits that everyone getting 3D models or all the enemies getting 3D models did for this game. Like, I'm so happy about it. Normal bear. Okay.
Guys, I think there's a lot of people who just go, yeah, that sounds cool, I'm that now. Which is like the most wholesome way to do it. That too! I, like... Government assigned persona. You are this now.
All right, last chance for surprise golden bear, and then we do this fight. I can afford to take out one of these. Cool. Slug tar. All right.
Hard, I like doing the same thing, although usually it's just a different type of cat than the one that I am. They're like, no, you do have cat energy, just maybe this one. Steel, she's mentioned it to me before, but I do not believe I have ever been present for anyone's, christening in this way.
Normal bears. Okay. Time to fight something. Here we go. Oh! The music!
This is cool. Tez, you're a blood bear now.
This was from 3DS speakers. Listen to this, Kate.
Ooh. Yeah, it's good.
So good. Oh shit. Oh, do I take the risk? It could do a bunch of damage to me. Fuck it, we ball. Oh yeah! We did so much damage, we interrupted it! Oh shit! Oh, we are shredding this thing! Let's go! Oh my god, oh my god. I didn't even realize that was a thing where we could do enough damage to stop it. That's so good! Yo!
That was pretty fucking cool.
That was clean! The red-furred beast, finding itself at a disadvantage, suddenly flees. It charges toward a nearby wall.
I want to get my nails done like that.
After instantly tearing the wall apart with its sharp claws, it passes into the space beyond. You are left stunned by its speed, but its path is marked by traces of blood leading to a stairway downward. It seems there are even lower reaches to the lush woodlands. You hesitate to call your objective complete yet. You know you must eventually pursue it, but it may also be wise at this point to return to Tharsis. Oh my god. That was so good. That was like the first example of just pure team synergy going on. That was great.
So are those an FOE down on this level now?
No, I think he's the actual boss.
Oh, okay.
But if I remember this dude correctly, he has a gimmick where if you try and fight him immediately, he summons a bunch of bears to assist him during the fight, or you can go around and pick them off before fighting him. Something about this boy spook me. I am spooked.
Spooked?
I am. Yes, I am spooked. What's the fastest way back? Honestly, for the sake of saving time, it's just better if I do this. And also because we have new quests, most likely.
Coolantro.
Alright, do we need medicas? We have medicas. We do need Ariadne threads. Okay. We're okay on that so far. Okay. And then, are there new quests? There are no new quests. Oh, but there's stuff here. Which ones do you want to voice?
I can be a graceful Landsknecht.
Okay.
You guys took the bear sling mission too? Then you should head for the Valley Spring to get stronger. Strong enough to handle anything that might happens, or any monster that might attack on Bethreef of the lush woodlands. That's my plan. I'm not gonna get myself killed charging in without being ready for anything. The Valley Springs to the west side of the Windy Plains. It's the valley where those bounding beasts live.
Did you folks hear? They finally made it down to Bethreef, unexplored territory in the lush woodlands. This upstart guild called Catalyst is supposed to have done it. We can't let them show us up. Look out, Red Bears! Me and my clan are coming to get ya!
Hello, it's me, Patrick Seitz. Did you know you can learn special moves or spells just by equipping some weapons? The other day, my wife came at me with a healing wand, but the beating she dished out ended up healing me too. By the way, have you met my son, Dan Green? I thought I'd have bruises for weeks, but nope. The key to a happy marriage is a healing wand.
I like how there are a good 3 to 4 other colleagues of yours whose voice you can just completely embody.
Alright, new floor means new dialogue.
So then, your Catalyst guild has undertaken the... What? Has undertaken to slay the Red Bear too. Sorry, that sentence is so weird. I know that this is the quick path to gaining renown, but do not be so hasty off this path that you fall off. Many patrons of this establishment will never be seen again after chasing this Red Bear. I try to stay detached from individual explorers, but I still feel the ache of their loss.
To explore a labyrinth is a battle between man and the monsters which dwell within. Man traverses the labyrinth in search of its secret, while the monsters jealously protect their habitat. It is a war that will not end unless such exploration ceases. I ask that you lend us your strength to explore and piss off the monsters and kill them.
Humanity!
Hey, have you been taking advantage of this war's potential? Sure, I know you're no trader, but a lot of traffic comes through here on all kinds of business. I'm sure some of it's bound to be worth your while.
I need to remind...
I love the voice you do for him!
I need to remind myself, either like during this trip or on the week that I get back, to go through the QR codes on the ETRIAN Odyssey 4 GameFAQs forum and download all the quests. There's probably a bunch of quests we could do at this point.
So, you accepted the mission, did you? You're up against a beastie that's made mincemeat of trained soldiers. You don't have much in the way of experience or skill yet, so you've got to hone your bodies and minds. You can get a taste of victory only after you've worked for it.
Ooh, the Catalyst crew! I heard you found a third floor in that mess. And you only just got here to boot. Even the hotshot soldiers and explorers didn't find it till now. My boss thought it was something else, too. He said to me, looks like we got some explorers with backbone.
Oh, Kate, regarding that cutscene I was writing earlier,
Uh-huh.
I forgot that you can just teleport using the teleportation pole, so the character that's involved doesn't have to go to that specific area. He can go to the other one instead.
Oh, okay.
So,
I will trust you to make adjustments as needed when the time comes. There have been so many attacks by that red bear. All those poor soldiers and explorers coming to the clinic.
I'm making a fucking killing.
You dearies, be careful out there. If something looks like trouble, don't chase after it without thinking.
All right. The spring should be relatively short. So if we grab some of this food, and I'll try to grab only a little bit of the food so I don't take everything in case we have to make a second run. We should be able, if we select a land, if we select a cave, oh, we can just go straight to it. Oh, that's great. I love that for me.
Shiny room.
No, it's gonna punch the fuck out of me. Are you kidding?
That would punch you into orbit.
Not a fucking chance. I wish. Not at yellow. Not at yellow. It's not happening. It would punch me into mist. It would punch me, my game would go black, I would give up and start ETRIAN Odyssey 5, and about halfway through the game, my party would land.
I go pee now. Be
Okay.
right back.
I love the side dungeon music as well. It's so good, you all. There's so much good music in this series. Nice. Not nice. Nice. Hello.
You miss me?
I did.
I miss you too.
I think we can finish this fight. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. There we go. Little risky, but we got it. We were just commenting on how, or I was commenting on how the side dungeons even have peaceful music. I just...
He's very chill.
I love this game.
I can tell.
Just remember, that stratum... Well, there's 2 stratums that you really enjoyed the music on, but one of them happens on the next stratum.
Yay.
Oh my god. Paralysis works so easily on these people. I always assume that ailments will wear off way faster than they actually do. This is bullshit. Even enemies that have paralysis don't skip their turns this often. Bullshit. And this is another thing that I liked about ETRIAN Odyssey. If you all remember, whenever we would do Demon Gaze or do other dungeon crawlers where the music track would reset every time you got into a random battle, it continues where it left off in ETRIAN.
Demon Gaze has real good music too, though.
It does. It just repeats a lot is all.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ally Shield Level 1. A lightweight shield made of an animal hide stretched across a crescent of wood. Anyone can equip that, though. I'm going to assume that folks in the front probably want it more, though. You wander the labyrinth at the sound of running water at your ears. At last, you find the treasure box. This is the one you took a request at the bar to open and retrieve its contents. At least this is what you assume, as the treasure box is locked. You have the key now, and so, would you like to open it? Old breastplate. Within the chest, you find a set of armor so old as to be functionally worthless. Yet no one can deny that you have thus fulfilled the request. All that's left is to deliver this to Saber, a merchant, who is waiting for you at the bar. 24601. God, this music is so good! I mean, they did eventually make synth soundtracks for this, but like, just the shift from FM music or FM synth to full orchestra. Ugh. As you tread down the path, you see a worn leather bag on the ground. Could another explorer have dropped it? From this distance, it looks like an ordinary bag sold anywhere. You wish you can check the bag's contents, that you can never be sure whether that is the best idea. Who reaches in? I think it's time for Marnie to do a little girl shopping.
I was gonna say, this is such a Marnie thing anyway.
Marnie reaches in the bag, but then gives a sharp cry and throws it away. She goes, "Ah, new nails!" You look at it to figure out what happened and see a small spider poking its head out from the bag. Judging by the way Marnie's hand is swelling before your eyes, you suppose the spider to be poisonous. You leave the leather bag where it lies and leave this place.
Venomous, not poisonous. She didn't eat it. This game is unplayable.
You want a refund?
I would like a yes. Vim, I may not know that it's not poisonous, but I would not logically deduce that it was poisonous from that encounter. that begs the question. Is anything that is venomous also inherently poisonous? Or are there types of venom where it only affects you negatively if it's, like, bitten into you, but if you eat it, like, you can digest it just fine?
Interesting prospect.
Then again, that doesn't mean it's not venomous. It may just, or not poisonous, it may just not affect you. Like, if it's a very, very small amount. I don't know. I have a lot on my mind.
Whatever helps you stay awake, because I'm genuinely trying really hard to finish this in a reasonable time frame tonight. I really want to do those cutscenes. And it kind of works because that second cutscene ends with them actually going to bed.
Spoilers.
All right. I'm excited for my writing, okay?
Vim, you again. Fucking spoilering you. Never mind, Vim's funnier than me.
No, we operate by Pokemon. No, wait. We operate by Gen 1 Pokemon rules. All your ailments heal as soon as you're out of the battle.
No, the spoiler thing.
Oh.
What?
No. Someone was mentioning about that they're surprised Marnie didn't have a...
Oh.
Yeah. What? I pronounced that?
Gaiacum? I believe? It's Gaiac wood.
Marty's fucking killing
thing.
it right now. Oh my god. She got rare materials every time we grabbed from that spot.
Don't worry, I know how impressive it is that I know how to say that word.
I read it as Gaiacum.
It is, but that is what it is. You just don't have to pause in the middle like that. Well. Do you listen to me when I talk?
What? I love you.
Oh, you too.
What? Dell after any social event? Guayacum.
You gotta stop misrepresenting Dal as this, like, fragile little antisocial guy. He's not. He's just, like, chill.
Are you sure you don't want to voice Dell? I feel like you do them more justice than I would.
I like your voice for Dell a lot, though. Like, I know I know his personality more distinctly, but, like...
All right, just make sure I have it, like, appropriately locked in each time I voice him.
Yeah. I mean, it's truly not the end of the world if it's, like... There's no canon voice. I'm not paying you for this performance. Like, it's fine.
Oh my god, we're already like level 16. This is impressive. Okay, so there's one more place for me to explore. Yeah, see, these are very small side dungeons. Although I wish I had taken the upper route because I could have saved myself some time. Oh well, now I know. Marnie, please don't die. Oh, okay. The music, the second battle music theme in this game is everything about this game is really good. I love ETRIAN, Kate.
Do you?
I think.
Do you love it more than me?
Yes.
Really?
When I'm playing it, yes. Remember Balto 2? If I were streaming ETRIAN 4 and the Balto 2 scenario happened again, it would repeat exactly the way it did the first time.
Okay, that's different. Your love for ETRIAN is different than fucking Balto 2, which has never come up as anything you enjoy outside of that one instance.
Kate, I got to see the original televised commercial for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Just look it up on fucking YouTube.
But I got to see it on VHS tape. You are so ready to break up with me.
Yeah, just like when you chose to go see Balto 2.
I really want to try and kill that kangaroo, but that is so much progress I would lose if I failed. It's not worth it, Sean. It's not. It isn't. Oh, god damn it. But if I succeeded?
Stop. This stream is already long. It would be so much longer if you failed.
But if I succeeded? Oh, but now, oh, we can juice it up, though. Okay, hold on. Where's my book? Hold on. Monstrous Codex. What's his weakness? What's his weakness? Bounding Beast? He is weak to all elements.
Vim, I think I had to read that 6 times before I understood what you meant.
He's weak to all elements, Kate.
Sorry, I was watching Balto 2. What?
I just got it. The problem is, I'd have to figure out a way to fight him without dragging the other dude into it. Okay, we defend these two. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Lex, if one of them ends up dying, I can just run and then go back to town. Oh, he wants me dead. How do I get out of this? Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Aha! Okay. Okay, passing through that hole somehow widened it enough that now we can just go both ways through it. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I hate that sentence out of context.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, there's nothing actually inherently bad about it, but it sounds really unsettling.
Oh, wait. Actually, by leaving and re-entering the area, that dude may have stopped being golden anyway, so it may not matter. So, stream may be preserved just because I went into the dungeon in the first place. Yep, he's not golden anymore. Damn it.
Oh no. That's too bad.
I know. If I want to recover and then go straight back in, I need to go here. Yes, I agree. This is way nicer than the ship in ETRIAN 3. I completely agree with you. Alright, cool.
It is nicer mechanically, but thematically, I find it less interesting.
Turn in our quest. Oh, I have to bring it to the dude. There we go.
Aha, you're back. So how did it go? What was inside the box? I don't know if this was my voice last time, but it is now, so deal with it. Wow, it's filthy. This can't be Conrad's work. I've been had. Oh, get rid of this ugly thing. Sorry I made you go out there. Hey, take the reward anyway. You earned it. Looks like I'll be in the red again on this one.
Welcome back. Did you figure out the mystery of the hole? A monster did indeed emerge from it? It may be best sometimes to leave well enough alone. Though there is some irony in saying that to a band of professional explorers. I again thank you. I shall let my other explorer patrons know to be more careful in their outings.
XP. Yes.
Thank you for your hard work. I saw your dealings with him. He forced you to take that filthy armor. Well, think of it as a second reward. Perhaps selling it at the atelier will fetch money enough for Medica. Here, at least, is the real reward. I again thank you.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, let me take a look-see at that thing. Dang, this armor's pretty friggin' old. But if I fix it up some, I bet you I can make something pretty keen. What do you say, Catalyst Crew? Wanna leave this armor with me? Oh my god, sorry, Cass just jumped on me and then almost ate shit. Thanks! I'll give everything I got to fix it right up. Just give me a sec. Cass, you absolute dumbass. Stop! You should have seen the look on my boss's face. Guess this is made by a master blacksmith named Conrad. Once I polished it a little and fixed up a couple of details, it turned into some pretty snazzy armor. Payment? Oh, that's okay. You always just help us out here, so, you know, just make sure you take good care of it.
Things have had... Oh, okay.
Hiya! Woo! Looks like you brung me a hammer.
Let me see what we got. Show up this piece I commissioned from Emmy. I made this thing with my Sona a couple of weeks ago when you said I just had to. I had to. Hell yeah. Vim, you have a rare commission of Pommy doing something other than posing or sex. Alright, sell stuff. There we go.
You're actually playing Switch in the commission that I got from any of the two of us, too.
That's true. Ooh, it gives you extra huppa. I feel like X could... Yes. Yes. X needs it a lot. Buy armor. Targe.
Vim, I have a half answer for that. DM me.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want to chase. Hold on. Select land, yes.
Ah, the
It's
sound of a
right
DM.
there. It's right there. No, come back. No! You son of a bitch. The golden rue! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. This is the perfect time to try it. The rue is Gul'dan. I just need to pull him over to me so that the other dude doesn't get pulled along. The golden rue, you understand? Okay. We did save. This is fresh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Okay. It is weak to all elements. We're gonna do a line heal, and then we're going to Volt Rune it. Oh my god! That is so strong. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. I don't think he was able to get the weak spot in though. Runic Gleam. Oh my god, it's so strong! It's so strong, y'all. It's possible, but it needs to not do jet uppercut right at the beginning. All right, we technically have one more try on this because I can burn these medicas. All right, let's try this again. I just needed to do a normal attack. And I need it to be blinded on the first turn. I'm gonna hard call that's gonna try and punch Lux.
You want to try that again?
Flow.
Sorry, that sounded way more condescending
No, that's fine,
than I
that's
meant
fine. Okay. Runic Gleam, come on, please. 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 Oh my god! This is not happening. There's no way. Ugh. Pocket sand!
Listen, the kangaroo's got its own pocket, so be careful.
That's so much damage from Roland. We're gonna die. We're so gonna die. I can try Nerve Throw. I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe on a freak chance it'll miss. He's not dead. But we didn't get to do anything. This is so scuffed. Just do a normal attack, please. This is so stuffed. No, it's not. It's not happening. All right, let's just progress in the main dungeon. If any of those first 3 turns had blinded it, I could have operated off of that, done some burst damage, and we might have had an actual chance. But with how many turns of bonus speed and bonus attack it had gotten, also thank God this console doesn't take so long to boot back up. That was actually really fast. Ugh. Come back down. Yes! Oh my god, okay, wait.
Pass away!
Please don't run. Please don't run. The puka's beaten body begins to unravel. As it dissipates, the mist coalesces, forming a book. Go ahead.
I think I like the Passaran or the Passaran or however you say it. I think
Right.
I like him better.
So, the pukas are super important because they, when defeated, drop books that permanently increase a character's stat by 1. And the type of puka determines what type of book it drops. So, late game, these are extremely good for buffing all your characters up. So maybe we didn't beat the Roo, but we did get a permanent stat increase for a future character.
Do you still have to do the entire 3rd floor?
Yes, but I forget how small it is.
Okay.
I'm aware of the time, and I'm gonna try and not keep you up, I promise.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, I can just remind myself, even though I like farming these things, I can just remind myself that when we do a character retire, like, we're probably going to do a retire at 30. I don't think I'm going to do another one at 70, but I'll do one at 30 just so we can get the bonus points. And then obviously we'll do another one at 99, but during those retires, I can go back to old areas and farm equipment, because I don't want to be building up the levels on stream anyway. Good job, Piba. He sneezed so hard he knocked the camera down.
I heard like a teeny little sound. I didn't realize that was Biba.
That was him. Now, if there is a golden bear, I will beat the shit out of them. That's the law.
Hello, Jam Buds.
No Pooh Bears are allowed to survive.
Oh, you got a double raid. Rick P. Griffin as well.
Oh, hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. If any mods are on, if we can get a shout out, that would be fantastic.
Tez got it.
The Roo crew! We just got our shit beat by a Roo! Anyway, welcome everyone to my extra lore playthrough of ETRIAN Odyssey 4. ETRIAN Odyssey 4 is a RPG series that I fell in love with from the moment that I discovered it, and this is not the first time I have played it. However, now that I've modified my 3DS and gained the ability to stream 3DS games, I wanted to showcase it to everyone since we had already played through ETRIAN Odyssey 1, 2, and 3 when the HD Origins collection came out. In addition, I am so nuts about this game that before we started streaming it, I went through and wrote original backstory and lore and cutscenes for all of the characters that I will play as over the course of this game. They are written to trigger at specific points. I didn't modify them into the game, but the idea is that these characters all have their own journey that they are going on. There is a reason why they are all working together. There is a reason why they encountered each other. Like, all of this extra stuff that I wrote. And it's being live voice acted whenever it happens as well. So right now, we are trying to finish Stratum 1 because there are 2 cutscenes between 3 different characters. that are supposed to take place right in between the end of Stratum 1 and the beginning of Stratum 2, as the party has just started to develop their synergies with each other. Ideally, because of the way that ETRIAN Odyssey 4 does main and sub labyrinths, it should only be 3 floors per main labyrinth. That is the hope we're going for. If it turns out there is a 4th floor, we will have to call it for tonight, and I will apologize profusely to Kate. But that is what I'm banking on right now. All right. So this dude clearly wants me dead. Eventually, you reach a small room with a spring. Near it is the red-furred beast licking its wounds. On seeing you, it gives a threatening snarl. It seems it has no intention of fleeing this time. When you are ready, step forward and let your second round begin. Alright, well, get ready for some epic music, you all. If you wanted one solid reason to play ETRIAN Odyssey, here is your reason. Good start. Good start. No binds. I will take that. We'll go for regen waltz on this. Nope, we're gonna go for lightning rune. And lightning rune again. Good damage. Good damage. We already learned the counter to this bear. Easy. The red-furred beast falls before the onslaught of your fierce attacks. You have defeated a powerful foe at the request of the nobility, no less, but your joy is short-lived. For suddenly, a beastly roar shakes the entire maze. The sadness and anger of losing a comrade is unmistakable in that deafening roar. One after another, you hear answering roars from other beasts. You stand there, stunned, as the roars die down. The succession of roars is disturbing, but not so much as that first howl. It was very different from the others. You think there can be no doubt that something on this level far surpasses the threat of the blood bear. So now you traipse into the dungeon to find out what it was. Because that's totally what normal explorers do. Okay, so that goes in there. Thank you very much. Yes, for those of you who may not be aware, Bubsy 4D got announced today, and I got to announce that I am an official voice of Bubsy the Bobcat. And I think that's just swell.
Bobsy the Bobcat.
This motherfucker! I remember him.
Is he impervious to attacks when he's invisible?
Probably, so I basically have to I forget if, like, there's a weakness you can hit him with that will force him to show up, but... He is a great time waster. Okay. Probably best to tackle him first so that he doesn't have a chance to do that. Oh, he's too strong. At least it doesn't pierce through to the other side. That would suck if he also managed to do that. Ah, there's a door down that way. Okay. And then what's this? Oh, we have a mining spot. Okay. Good job, Flo. That's fine. Hitting one right off the bat is not bad. Nice. Okay, there's one. Ooh, we get multiple treasure chests? Okay. I will gladly take that. Oh. However, it's locked and you have no key. So there's going to be another quest or something at some point. We'll do burst attack just so we don't have to deal with this.
The guy in the back looks like the mega form of
Right.
that newer Pokemon whose name I'm forgetting. The one that's
the pepper, Scorch Pepper?
Skullville. What the fuck's his name? I'm really just struggling with that new generation and their names. Chat will know. Who's the pepper? Skull Pepper? That's not his name.
Skull Pepper.
I feel like... Yeah! The one that's got the two heads and is a pepper. This is him, but with 4 heads.
Ooh, better chance for critical attacks. I think only normal strikes can crit, though, so its usefulness is fairly limited. Okay, if I do Sonic Raid on him first, that should lower his defense enough that we're able to take him out in one turn. There we go.
I fear I have seen enough good Pokemon card art lately that I maybe don't need physical cards, but I know there's literally like a fucking mobile game where you can just open cards now, and they're really pretty.
And they don't cost you $1,600. You reach a dead end and are about to retrace your steps when you notice the sound of running water. It seems that water is streaming from a crack in the rock before you. Nothing is preventing you from taking a short rest to quench your thirst, though you do have things to do. The party sets down its burden and gathers around the spring to cup their hands in the water and drink. The refreshing water invigorates your weary bodies as if a spell had been cast. Could it have unknown powers? Fully re-energized, you note this place's location and prepare to resume your exploration in high spirits. However, as you make ready to leave, X points out several sets of animal footprints nearby. It seems you are lucky this time, and there's no assurance that you will be safe should you return. Well, I think there are some random events in this game where the game just rolls dice and then lets you know the end result of what happens. Okay. Oh my god. We're being like, this game is alerting us by being like, oh, it doesn't see you yet. You know it's there, but you can't reach it yet. Just enough. Just barely enough. It can cost you 6. That's true. It is effectively a gotcha.
Listen, the only mobile game I spend any money on is Neko Atsume 2. So I feel like I'm doing pretty well for myself, because that's like $5 a month at most.
I am proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know. Yes, I do need them to break these passages before I kill them.
I should check on my cats.
My Neko Atsume cats. I know what my real cats are doing. One of them is right here.
Just drawn walls while I run away from this asshole. Okay. So, what mobile games are everyone addicted to right now? Like, is it mostly Pokemon TCG? Do we have anyone doing, God forbid, Neopet stuff, or...
You know I'm always doing Neopets stuff. But not the fucking Neopets mobile game.
I'm talking about the Neopets mobile games.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. That's right. They're here to stall for time.
Color, I have a lot of appreciation for the concept of that game, but because it is such a gacha game, I was like, I can't risk it. I would spend $20 on Horse Girls. I can't do that.
Horse Girls.
Yeah. And there's that one that I find really endearing that's based on the real horse that's like never won anything, but she still does a bunch of races, and I think that's really sweet. I forgot her name.
I don't know either.
Haru Urara!
Shit.
She lives by you! She's your neighbor! Your neighbor! Can I come visit you and also her? Can we go to the Kirby Cafe with her? I'll bring her a really good American sugar cube.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my god. We are gaining so many levels on this area. Go ahead.
I can't feed her food.
You can't what?
I can't give her a sugar cube.
Why?
It's illegal. I'm sure they don't want the horse to get like sick or hurt or something.
Oh.
I can send her grass? Oh my god. I love how beloved this horse is. Is there a horse that hasn't been sent a lot of grass who I can send grass to?
Are you spending money on real life horses now, Kate?
It's probably better than spending money on digital horses.
I don't know. Have you asked the My Little Pony fandom?
No, I'm too scared to speak with them.
That wasn't terrible. There we go. Okay. Good miss. Okay, now we can rip some damage into this. Burst damage. Yep. Standard attack. Double lightning rune. This should take them down a decent amount.
I have to find this website, and I have to send horses grass. I have a goal.
Yeah.
Maybe I will make a charitable horse fragrance where for every certain amount of bottles sold, I send one parcel of grass to a horse. I don't know what unit measurement they come in. An order of grass goes to a horse.
Dang, I wish you'd feed me like you're feeding these horses.
You want to eat out of my hand?
Yes.
Okay.
You're good for it, BB. All right, assuming that this room leads to a short... Guys. Hey, don't you tell Kate what she can and cannot do with her horse.
Do you want to eat 2 tons of grass?
Yes. Live fast, eat grass. As you carry out your
Yeah.
search, a sense of menace from beyond the door causes you to stop in your tracks. You think it is safe to assume that past this point is the creature which surpasses that red-furred beast. You take a deep breath, wondering if you are ready to open the door and behold this fierce adversary yourself. So, that's the gimmick, where, obviously, it's very quick that I can go to fight this dude, but if I don't go around and take out all the bears that surround him before I do the fight, he will summon those bears non-stop during the fight itself. So the actual trick is taking the long way around, taking out all of the blood bears, and then fighting the boss who no longer can summon anybody. There are a lot of bosses like this that are like, yeah, you can run straight to me if you want to do it hard way, or hard mode. As you walk down a dead end, you hear rustling from a nearby thicket. You carefully have a look, only to see giant plant-like monsters attacking a small hare. The monsters are too focused on their prey to notice you. The hare's situation looks dire. If you wish to save it, you must challenge the monsters to a fight. Otherwise, it would be best to leave. You sound your weapons to draw the monster's attention and prepare for battle. We're saving the Banui, don't worry. After the last monster gives its death rattle and collapses, you sheath your weapons and look toward the hare. It appears that it sustained only minor wounds. The hare bounds deeper into the forest. After it departs, you notice something on the ground. It is a piece of new-seeming equipment. You count your blessings in finding this unexpected spoil and resume your exploration of the maze. That is something that will protect against having your arms bound, which is particularly useful for either the Landsknecht or the Night Seeker, both of which tend to use throwing or stabbing skills that use the arms. I don't know if that's a significant issue with this boss in particular. Oh my god. That was a lot of rare materials. Holy shit. Well, I may be forced to go ahead, because it doesn't look like there's another opening from this area. There we go. I'm glad these folks are powerful enough that I don't have to worry about it. Roller shell, yes. Okay, I think we're actually in a good position right now where, since we've got all this stuff, we'll just sell our things and go right back. You return to Tharsis from the depths of the lush woodland, the Bloodbear's head in hand. Oh, God. You still cannot forget the fearsome roar that shook the... Have we been dragging that head with us the entire time? When the blood-red beast fell. Until the owner of that roar has fallen, you cannot consider the Count's mission to be complete, and you keep carrying this disembodied head with you. While you are lost in thought, a man approaches you. You recognize him as Whirlwind.
Glad to see we both made it out. Amazing that you beat the Bloodbear when the Tharsis soldiers couldn't. Oh, how are things? Monsters down in Bethreef giving you any trouble? Good to hear. Sounds like you've got it under control. It's normal that monsters get harder the lower you go.
Phrasing.
Dealing with the tougher critters is the key to making it through a maze. I'm glad to hear you're managing. But if you have trouble doing it in the future, think about maybe going to another labyrinth for practice. There's bound to be one out there somewhere that your party can tackle.
Say farewell to Whirlwind, and he disappears through the city gates. I know, right? This is just the same thing for bringing a hammer. Balisong! Oh my god, that is a shitload of stuff. Okay, well, I think we already want... Yes. We do want the chance of binding their arms. It is Fortress. What does S stand for? Sniper. Okay. What is RN? Runemaster? No? What does RN stand for? Oh, ranged. Okay. Spiked Club. We don't need either of those. Cutlass. For the price, it's not worth the upgrade cost. Feather Staff, extra TP, and it is an upgrade, and we're able to get it for both of them, so yes. And then, same for him. Balisong, eccentric dagger with a split handle, but only one blade. It's not hugely worse, but it is worth it if we manage to poison them. That would be good. So we'll go ahead and put it on her. Sell all this stuff. Not the arm guard. Not the op guard. Jesus Christ. Okay. Any consumables? Yes. We're fine there. Accessories. We can save those for future. Yeah, we can save those for the future. I'll consider buying one of those to put it on flow, but we're doing okay for right now. That is. Go ahead. Oh, hello.
I just said I'm back.
That is the hope, is that we will get a lucky armbind on one of the bears. Yes, that is the goal. And then we'll just double check and see if there's any new quests. Otherwise, we can just hop right back in. Aha. I dropped a ring my mother gave me. Can someone find it? Okay. Okay.
Because it's called that, I like to think that it is the one ring. And this is Bilbo giving the quest.
You will accept this request? The client is an explorer like you. She would like you to find a lost item. Her name is Bilbo Baggins. A bear attacked while she explored Bethreef of the lush woodlands, and she lost her mother's ring in a spring.
I just know where it is.
Sorry, there's like weird sounds happening outside.
She barely escaped with her life and is no condition to retrieve the ring. You must go in her place. Kismet be with you, and I shall await your swift return.
So we'll go ahead and sleep until the evening just to restock on everybody's stuff. Oh, this music is so charming. The piano player sounds like they're having a really good time. Depart on skyship, select land, yes. Hopefully we'll get... Oh, look at that tree. Ah! I love that visual of it being so far in the distance, right?
That's it. Is that supposed to be Yggdrasil in this?
Yes. And
That's cool.
with each area that you go to, it gets slightly closer in your view.
That's a lot of tornadoes. Bug.
I have to try. I have to try. It's still possible. What's it, week 2? Okay. This sucks. It ain't dead yet. Regen waltz. Okay. Runic Gleam. Come on. Good miss. Maybe we can paralyze it? I think that's the hope. What else have we got? Counter Samba, Chase Samba. Fresh Waltz? Sure, just so that it heals ailments. Okay. Oh my god! I need something to happen to it. Jesus Christ. Literally any of these turns. Please, please, for the love of God. Nope. Like, there's an excuse to do it if I can, like, manage to paralyze him. And then buy myself time, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Jesus. Yep, it's not happening. Also, I thought that after doing his jet uppercut 2 times that he would just do a standard attack like he had basically every other time, but nope. Nope. Again, was worth doing because minimal lost time. We literally just headed straight out of town and did it. We'll be back to where we were in 30 seconds. And leaving, departing, select land, windy plains, cool. Easy peasy. This game is very forgiving with giving you those extra attempts. Hopefully, if we can still get the Black Taurus again, at least we'll have a better chance of rare breeds. Oh my god, of course. Of course. Wait, would the book tell me what he happens to be weak to? It doesn't say... Why? How did the 3rd game give you insight into what ailments they were actually, like, weak to?
Was that only in the remaster, or was that in the original?
That's true. I don't remember from that far away. Okay. Well. While I could decide to fight it again, I know for a fact that the bears have a better chance of being rare if we do this, and they will give better EXP, and we will not waste our time. So, we will cook that, go back here, and that way, if we decide we want to fight the bears, it won't take nearly as long. Oh, okay. So they really did give a bunch of quality of life improvements. No. Although I'm surprised that there isn't anyone, like, in the bar that's like, hey, you wanna find out about the bounding beast? Pay me money and I'll give you info. How did I ever manage to beat this game? Having so little info. Yeah, see, this is way faster. This stuff, we can literally just sand throw and attack tango, and then cut loose. We can burst damage. Yep. Attack. He can do a basic heal. And he can do lightning rune, and this should be over in 3 turns. Good miss. Easy. Take care, Blazing. Yeah, that's so much easier. A fight that can end in 3 turns and that gets us a third of a level before we even get to the boss. Significant. This is where your early game grinding comes from. Just checking those bears. Normal. Oh, sneaky. There we go.
Why are we checking bears again?
Because if they're golden bears and I defeat them, which only takes about 3 turns, it gets me 4 times the FOE experience in a single fight. And it just means we'll have a much better chance of being able to take down the boss when we get to it and not having to spend extra turns, extra time leveling up. If we're slightly underneath. But we are making consistent progress. That's normal bear. Normal bear. Normal. Probably easier when we have items that drastically increase the chances. Lightning rune on him. Easy enough. It is interesting that it usually recommends that you be 15 to 20 levels higher at the end of each stratum and how it balances out. I think that's really interesting. Or well designed in the case of this game. Alright, so that spot needs to move there. Yep. Okay. Mining spot is right over here. And then we've got our spring right over there. Good job. Yeah, we can burn the lightning runes on these two, and then just refresh it immediately. You return to the dead end where you found the spring of clean water. You're free to take a short rest here as you did before, though you were aware of encroaching monsters. Take a rest. Part sets down its burden. Yep. You have unknown powers. Oh, okay. Oh! Don't you see light glinting from something? Crystal, which will be raw material, but this quest was not a crystal, so you continue toward the other springs. I see. So these little packets of water are the springs that I need to check.
Beaver.
Like, just started? Oh, no. Almost over. Thank you.
Yes.
I got a red Grundo keyring.
I got a white snowball plushie. Do you need that?
I can check. Here in the spring, you notice something stuck at the bottom of the spring hidden between the shadow of the rocks. The party tries to determine what it is, but no matter what angle you look at it from. With everyone so intent on the object of the spring, you fail to notice monsters approaching from behind. Called a white snowball plushie?
Yes.
I have it.
Fuck.
Sorry.
You a plush for me, Taz? What? Thank you. Why? What? I love plushies.
How many plushies have I won for you at this point, Kate?
Are you counting even like the little itty bitty ones from like the miniature claw machines?
It just in general.
Like, well, you said one, not acquired. Because the ones you've won for me is not the same amount as like ones you have just purchased normally, you know? I would say, well, are you also counting plushies that you've acquired not through like pulling them from a claw machine, but exchanging tickets that you got at round one for something in the prize shop?
Give me three. Give me that I've purely won, that I've redeemed or earned at some point, and just total.
I would say in terms of like claw machine wins, on a given round one excursion, we probably average like 3, and we've been to round one together like 5 times. So I'm gonna give that a rough 15, although as you know, I do not still have all of those, because when I moved, I donated a bunch of plushies because I didn't have room for them here, but that was with your blessing. And that's standard plushies. That's not like keychain plushies or other things. In terms of ones you've redeemed for me, I think 6, because they're all on my couch behind me. And I think there's 6 of them. Total plushies ever, a good few. A good few. One really big Altaria, many other smaller Pokemon, couple of Pom-Pom Purins, God, it's gotta be at least 30. I just feel like it has to be, because think of the time. Well, think of the times where like you made a point of like we were trying to get like free shipping or something from the Pokemon Center, or meet some sort of order minimum to get like a gift with purchase. And in order to do that, you had to get like 5 plushies at a time. So we got like 5 of those little sitting cuties. So you got me like 5 all in one go, just like to get that other thing. So I don't know. A few. You got me my wolf too.
I've gotten a lot of people wolves, let's be real.
You have. You've spent a lot of money on those wolves.
So for those of you who aren't aware, there is a Wild Republic wolf plush that I have ordered for at least 15 to 20 people at this point. And when I was first ordering them, they were between $35 and $45, and now they go for $78. The ring that shines in the palm of your hand must be the client's. You need only take it back to her now. Feeling accomplished, you head back to the bar in order to make your report. Later. Remember, don't shoot. Wow. Go ahead.
Nope, you finish.
Nope, you're good.
I was gonna say, what is your favorite plushie you've ever gotten me?
There's gotta be one that I genuinely surprised you with. Like, that you had mentioned it offhandedly and then I ended up buying it for you. I'll think about it while you narrate this.
Okay. Who is this?
It's
Just the quest giver. I was looking away and I looked back and I didn't know if this was a new person. Okay.
Welcome back. It seems to me that you found success in retrieving the ring. I shall take the responsibility of returning the ring to the client. I hope that she recovers soon. I again thank you for your hard work. I shall have more for you in the future, Catalyst Guild.
Yeah, we got a new burst skill. That is expensive. Powerful ranged ice attack to one enemy. Whew. I feel like we're gonna want to guard at some point, but if we can burst down the boss, that might save our ass. Sleep until the morning, and now we're making pure progress. We've caught up to basically everything. We've got a decent amount of levels.
You don't tend to surprise me with plushies. You usually ask first on those.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. Just like historically, you usually check. Because I feel like the most often, the times I've most often gotten a plushie from you have been from a place where there was like a really large selection of them, or like you needed a specific answer from me, so you were like checking with me to make sure either I wanted it or like what specific thing I would want. So, not tons of surprises unless you got me that butthole Build-A-Bear the other day. I almost said butt hair.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much were you seriously considering asking me to get it for you?
Like a 5 out of 10. Like,
yeah.
I think I would have been happy with it, but also I definitely didn't feel like I needed it. So there was interest, but not like a vested interest. Is that, you know what I mean?
Right. Also, I remember this floor because it was brought back in ETRIAN ODYSSEY Nexus, but when it showed up in Nexus, They lined all the bears up in a straightaway so that it was way easier to go back and forth and check for when one had been spawned as a gold. And they must have done that for a specific reason. Or they must have done that knowingly. All right.
If you could get me a plushie of anything, what would it be?
Me. Just a life size for you to snug.
That's not the same.
It's not the
Then
same.
I just have like a giant fake man in my bed. I don't know how I feel about that. I also feel like you would use that to scare me. Like, you would come over before I got home and, like, set him up at the table or something to make it look like he was eating food, and I'd walk in and think you were, like, here.
Oh my god. Alright. Into the unknown. Oh my god! When you make up your mind and open the door, you find a vast open space rich with the smell of beasts. Within it waits an enormous scarlet brute glaring at you. Its eyes burn with rage. There is no room for error. This must be the leader of the red-furred beasts who rule the lush woodlands. Checking something real quick.
No room for bearer. You talked over my joke. It's okay.
You glance at the springs to the east and west of the hall where other red-furred beasts roam. If they choose to come to the aid of their leader during the battle, your situation will become hopeless. The ideal scenario would be to draw the leader deeper within, without the other beasts noticing. But how? You study your surroundings carefully, looking to the environment for any advantage. Oh, that's a golden bear! That's a piss bear!
Can I make a commentary about that bear's design?
Sure.
That is the actual bear version of Lysander from Pokemon, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Oh, I believe it.
That is his persona.
I am so excited because that bear is golden, which means we're gonna get a shitload of experience right before this boss fight. Fuck yeah. All right. I think we're in a position where I can spend some skill points. What do we got, Flo? Ooh, yeah, that's gonna keep us alive. What else we got? Power boost. Yeah, we could stand a wait, but in 2 levels, what do we get access to? Initiative, double strike. No, we're not going to have access to it anytime soon. We just want raw power. Power boost, yes. You. No, we're fine. Blade Flurry, we want you doing more damage in general. Yep. Marnie, what about you? Guard Tango. TP skill, TP cost of skills is decreased for your line. That's not very important. Allies in your line will follow up your attacks. We want to hold on to yours because we need Sword Dance. We definitely need Sword Dance. Del, you are stocked up. You are ready. I'm excited for you. And then you should have more TP boost. Nope, we're saving up for free energy. Yep. All right. All right, come on. Give me that early setup, please and thank you. Good early setup. Yep. Okay, cool. First down. We'll get up regen waltz just in case. Yes. Line heal down here on the bottom. Runic Gleam? Yes. Ooh, I have to hope this is enough. Sonic Raid. And then basic attack. Oh shit, this could be really bad. I have to hope that this does enough damage that it shuts him down. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Clean. Super clean. Oh my god, I should have... That sucks. I took the risk and was like, oh, we can take him down with normal attacks. So Roland is slightly behind the rest of the crew now. This is fine. We'll take out the bears, and then we'll just bring everyone back for a full heal, and then come in to fight the boss from there. Just come in at full stats. Okay. I think I may be misremembering this, but I think in the Nexus version, the puzzle was a little bit more intense, where you had to, like, get him to chase you and then run away from the fight, and then, after... Oh, that's right. So you had to enter the fight, let him summon the blood bears into the arena, then run from the fight. No sooner do you take a step forward than the red-furred king of the beast lets out a ferocious roar. In response to its cry, the beasts nearby turn their gaze upon you. Yep. Then leave the fight and have them chase you, and that was how they would break down the branches that allowed you to get into the side paths. Then you could defeat them and then fight the boss the easier way. It was way more involved from what I recall. Bolt Rune. Good. Nice. Solid miss all around. Good setup. Good setup. Okay. And this is great, because if we come back in the evening and finish the fight in the evening, this sets up the two cutscenes perfectly for what I wanted. This is really good. Oh, damn it. Well, I'll have to come back for that another time. I'll have to remember to let that get broken. And that is another thing. Okay. All right, cool. Ariadne thread. All right, cool. Any final information? Nope. Okay, so we sell this stuff. We'll buy one more Ariadne thread. We'll buy 2 nectars just in case something happens during the fight. I guess I'll hold on to it just in case something happens to X. All right, here we go. I think we're actually in boss fight time. See, we got there before 11. I know that this is only doable because you're working from home tomorrow, so I'm grateful for you, Kate. All right, city gates, enter labyrinth. Here we go. As long as we get there before midnight, I don't think the bears will respawn.
I hope you mean in game time.
Yes.
Okay. Tez, right? That really looks like him.
You got a raid.
Thank you for the raid, Mike the Cat. It's probably because the game audio is blowing it out right now. Yeah, Nexus definitely streamlined this dungeon when it reintroduced everything. Or remixed everything. Oh, that's right. I think the boss themes are different than the mid-boss themes, so we might actually get an even different-ter theme when we fight this boss proper. This is cool. The game expects you to have finished the first stratum before you unlock your second set of skills, because you're still novices. That's so cool. I love the balancing in this game. Alright, I do not want to waste my burst on you, except I will get most of it back, so never mind, you're gonna die. Alright, I'm willing to bet that if I set up ice weakness on this dude and then let loose with that ice spell that we just learned, because I feel like the blood bears being red might be weak to ice attacks. I'm wondering if we could do like more than 500 damage in a single turn on this first boss fight. That would be sick as hell. Here we go. No sooner do you take a step forward than the Redford King of the Beast lets out a ferocious roar. Hello, buddy! Yep. So the Berserker King's conditional drop is to destroy it in uno turn. Not happening on this fight. So really, our goal right now is to survive. I'm gonna preemptively line heal just in case, and then we're gonna go for Ice Rune. Good start! Good start! Okay, so Del didn't get to heal. That's the one negative thing that happened here. Okay. Del's gonna go for healing on the bottom row. Roland is gonna continue setting up for the turn 3 nuke. Good, good, good. We are in a really good position right now. We should probably get the attack Tango. No, we need the regen while it's continuing on. We're gonna go a line heal. Line heal just to be safe. And we're going burst damage. We're gonna see how much Ice Coffin does. Remember, we've reduced his ice resistance. We've boosted our own magic power. He might be weak to ice, we're not sure. And we're about to burst him down with our magic user. Not as much as I was hoping for, but that's okay. Okay. We may have just given ourselves enough damage that we are able to delay him. Hopefully. I'm actually kind of scared right now. Standard attacks. Standard attacks. Keep that ice rune going, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, the paralysis. X is putting in work right now. I mean, this is only halfway. We've used up a lot of our resources. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yep. That's unfortunate. Oh, because that's on turn 5. Yep, that explains it. That's right. Every 5 turns, he uses a counter move. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. It's not over yet, though. Runic Gleam is back up, so we can get some more attacks going in. Don't target X. Fuck! Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, X! You beautiful bitch! You incredible person! With the double blind! First try? Oh my god! Oh my god! That miss was not good. We are in deep shit. Shit. Paralyzed? Oh my god. Oh, he was gearing up to kill us. Oh. Even though X inflicted 4 separate status ailments over the course of that fight when we had been struggling to land it on even those kangaroos. That was insanely good luck. That was so good. With the leader of the Redford Beast defeated, the murderous aura permeating this maze dissipates. You have eliminated the greatest threat to the exploration of the lush woodlands. Your mission is complete. Finally at rest, you take a look around the area. The altar-like object further on seems clearly man-made. A stone tablet is enshrined upon the altar. There are words on the stone tablet in an unfamiliar language, but they are so weathered, no sage could read them. But the emblem in the center of it is another story. It is the same one engraved in the monument to the north. You decide to remove the stone tablet from the altar and bring it back, in hopes it can aid the investigation. Bug, I did it!
You did it, I'm proud of you.
You're very tired?
Yes.
Okay. I will finish filling out the rest of that map the next time the bears respawn. In the meantime...
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. There we go. Yep. And we have another path here. So the best part is, in the future, by taking this shortcut, we will automatically get a backstab on the boss, because it will drop us out behind him. So we're just triggering both of these shortcuts. Yep, and then I'll just warp back to save myself some time. Yes. Bonus little treasure chest here. Amrita, our very first TP restore item. And... I should be able to take care of him relatively quickly. And then Lightning Rune on the back row should take care of both of them. There we go. Easy enough. Leave me alone, guys. I just want to get back home. Other side. Ah, okay. I see. Yep. I'm gonna actually escape just to save myself some time here. There we go. Okay, and that's what it would have led to the other shortcut if we had let the bear break it. Cool. It's freshly midnight, so we can grab this new material right here. Good job, Flo. Alice, why are you looking at me like that?
She's tired.
I know. Well, the good news is, the character that you play is probably gonna be tired in this cutscene, Kate.
Yay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think having those status ailments really contributed to my staying power. Okay. door. Leads us to this route. Okay. Ah, I see. Oh my god, the spawn right here is ridiculous. I'm just leaving this fight. Or not. Thank you, Roland. Okay, cool.
Interesting. I'm impressed that you've slain the leader of those beasts. You've come so far in a short time. I wonder, though, what was that stone tablet? And you say you found it on top of an altar. I'll send my soldiers and sages to investigate the altar. You keep the tablet for now. You may need it. Wasn't there an emblem on the monument near the northern barrier, much like the one on your tablet? Here's an idea. Try taking that tablet to the stone monument in the north, and see what you can accomplish that way. But that's enough out of me for now, certainly. You must be tired. Just one more thing before you go. Well done on your mission. I'm proud of you for returning safely, and you should be too. Rest well, Catalyst.
Everyone is so close to being level 20. Alright. So, we will obviously do the tablet the next time. But, before we go, we have... Oh, hey there! I've been waiting for you! I upgraded the Harmonia just like the Outland Count asked. It's fixed now so you can equip 2 gadgets to the Harmonia. I'm a bit proud of that one. You're going further north now, eh? There's no telling, or there's no knowing what you'll run into, so pick your equipment wisely. Okay. Yes. So, the scene starts off with Roland saying that there's something that he needs to check, before he comes back to join the rest of the party. So the rest of the party is at the inn, and he decides, oh yeah, what is the order of this? I've created an oxymoron. Oh, wait, no, we just jump in between. This is fine. Okay. All right, so how I have to figure out what music I'm playing here. Channel, there we go. Where is... Imminent City? No, not Imminent Calamity. Where is Town Embraced by the Azure Sky? Bliss of the Twilight. There we go. All right. Cool. So I have to set my music to 0 for this, because I'm going to have to do a bunch of switching around. Alright, so here we go. And then I got to bring in some images here. Oh, background, yes. So this first part takes place in the town. Going into the inn. There we go. And then we go into documents, which resources, transparent images. All right. For this one, we need... Yeah. I feel like we have better. That one, is that the HD image? Let me double check. Image. There's our HD image of Dell. Hell yes. All right, cool. And then we need our HD image of Flo, because he's also in this. There we go. All right. Sorry for the setup. I'm new to this, but I promise the writing is where it shines. ETRIAN Odyssey Lore Bible. Let's go.
Are you switching things? I'm confused.
Because folks need to be asleep for one of the other scenes to happen. So I'm double checking something. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So the party is heading back, and Roland says that he is interested in checking something else out. He says, I'll join you in just a moment. And so we begin with, I'm going to basically do the first part of the second cutscene, Kate, and then jump to the full of the previous one, and then come back, because it's the chronological order of what happens. So.
Okay.
All right. By day, Tharsis was known to all as the go-to hub for everything adventure. Whether it was a daring quest to bolster one's reputation, a bustling bar to celebrate a hard day's work, or the ever-crowded ports serving entire regions and continents with their resource needs, both organic and immaterial. But by night, when most had long since departed to go back to their homelands until the sun rose once again, it revealed an entirely different side of itself that only could be seen by those brave enough to stay within the labyrinth long enough to brave its midnight horrors. It was easy enough for one to enjoy a star-covered sky in the torch-starved walls of the stratum mazes, their cosmic light weakly breaking through the canopy overhead to guide the patient and wary to a safe spot or danger-free corner. But when stepping outside the entry gate of the lush woodlands onto the road leading back to town, it was as if the stars themselves had come down from the heavens to partake in mankind's jovialities. The spheres of street lamps glowing in the distance made the city appear as though it were drawn straight from the fantasy books that put its youngest inhabitants to sleep only hours before. No wonder, then, that many an adventurer would decide to set up camp in that perfect space just in between, deciding on a whim that their all-important item restock could wait just a little longer. To Dell, however, a day long spent away from the comforts of modern society and all of its inventions meant that coming back to them was all the more precious, and the allure of the down comforter sitting in front of him, pillows atop it freshly cleaned, was greater than any other temptation could offer. Or so he thought. You, planning on hopping into bed anytime soon, Dell? Flo asked as he passed behind the pacing polymath, stretching his arms over his head as a last wind-down exercise on his way to his own bedroom. In contrast to the synthetic satin pajamas the typically armor-clad hero was now adorned with, Dell remained still in his travel clothing, quite possibly having walked more steps in the space between the wall mirror and his bedside than the entire first stratum of the labyrinth. Let me know if I'm doing this voice correct, Kate. Of course I do, Dell matter-of-factly assured his friend. Is that correct? Or I'll do
take
more.
it down like a smidgen pitch, but otherwise, yes.
Halting his pacing for but a moment. But not before I've had a chance to organize my thoughts. It feels like I've experienced in a day what I would have taken a month to research back at the academy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Being in the field proper can do that to you,
Flo admitted, all too familiar with the feeling he had the first time he properly took on a squad of monsters, rather than just pretending a small group of trees represented them.
Well, if you're having trouble getting them all nice and orderly, maybe try changing your location? It's possible that all that pacing back and forth is just locking you into the same pattern of thinking. You might be right. Perhaps a change of scenery would manage to kickstart a different approach to all this. Awesome.
Well, whatever you do, don't get any funny ideas about trying to solo research out there in the labyrinth, okay? Flo smiled at his own advice, trusting that for all his curiosities, Dell at least understood the difference between bravery and naivete. Or at least, mostly trusting it. And make sure you actually get some sleep tonight. You're dozing off mid-battle tomorrow and firing off heels at the thing we're trying to kill, I might actually sick X on you myself. With the clack of the wooden door closing behind him, Dell found himself alone in the bedroom he was sharing with Roland, who hadn't yet showed up at all that evening, and where the sudden quiet might have lulled most into a sudden and growing state of tiredness. For Dell, it only made his inner thoughts louder than before. how fantastic it was to him that this group of strangers, who all had never known of each other prior to recently, managed to take down a fierce beast who had felled so many before them. How intriguing that so many skills he had never seen displayed before all managed to synergize in ways that took what should have been an uphill battle and brought it down to an even playing field. And that didn't even begin to touch on the nuances of each member of the party themselves, from Flo's confident snark, to Marnie's charismatic assurance, to X's unpredictable but efficient volatility, to Roland's... Right. Outside. Dell interrupted his own thoughts with that advice he'd been given, and with focused haste, grabbed his notebook and the closest writing utensil before redirecting his pacing to head to the front doors of the inn and beyond them to the evening streets outside. And that is where we leave him for now, because in the meantime... setting a different song, because now we're in a different one. Is this it? Nope, that's different. That is an ad. Not right now. Ta-da! Yes. The entrance to the old forest mine, the entrance to the lush woodlands sat in front of Roland, the same as it had ever been. Its gaping maw of branches and vines appearing to swallow any light that tried to illuminate it. But as the ever-darkening sky... Oh, right, I need to move Dell. Sorry.
Down in front.
There we go. But as the ever-darkening sky heralded the night and all that stirred awake within it, the Rune Master felt a distinct uneasiness creep up his spine. It was one thing for him to travel there alongside everyone else from the Guild Catalyst, who by now could make short work of anything within the maze while working as a team. But this time, he was alone. And now he could swear the dungeon sensed his vulnerability within him, beckoning him to dare assert his presence without the assistance of his comrades to keep him relatively safe from harm. A suicide mission wasn't his intent, of course. Part of why he'd chosen this starter labyrinth in particular was because of how quickly the team's group effort had made battles within it into trivial interruptions. Additionally, he was fresh off the observation that the danger of their recent boss fight seemed to force everyone into a heightened state of skill, including his own, and eager to test this new theory for himself under somewhat predictable conditions. And perhaps most of all, I can't be dead weight a second time, Roland cursed to himself, checking his rucksack and confirming his item count one last time. Then, after a focused breath to steady himself, he moved past the living arch into the forest ahead, his mind set on the one goal that brought him out on his own to begin with, to prove that he was enough, whatever it took. And then, moving on to the next one. Nope, not that one. As Roland worked his way through the initial brush, he was careful not to create too much noise or expend too much effort for himself as he sought a suitable target. The last thing he needed was for an ambush to completely upend his initial plan and force him to recalibrate while already at a disadvantage. Thankfully, it seemed that even the moon was freshly risen enough that most nocturnal creatures hadn't yet roused from their slumber, and as he carefully pushed through a specific patch of flora in the labyrinth wall to enter a clearing just beyond it, the monster he spotted on the other end seemed more preoccupied with leftover remains of a recent kill to notice him.
A lone enemy,
Roland commented under his breath, scanning the immediate surroundings.
No signs of nearby group activity. No apparent wariness from the target ahead. Seems well and truly alone. Just like me,
he mused silently, taking another step forward as he began to prep an elemental spell.
Well, I'm sorry you had to be the unlucky test subject. May your sacrifice mean progress in the name of science. The monster, having just swallowed a particularly large chunk of meat, sensed a rising warmth from just nearby. It turned its head just in time to see a ball of flame headed straight toward it, unable to move in time to evade the surprise attack. A column of superheated air crashed into its forehead as the source of light exploded upon itself. But when the area dimmed once more from the loss of energy, there the monster stood as before, albeit with barely any fur left on its face. Its watering eyes caught sight of Roland, who became noticeably more nervous as their gazes met, and as the initial pain of seared flesh began to set in, the creature abandoned its meal, turning its focus to the Rune Master as it began moving in its direction.
Wait for this ad to finish.
Oh, like you don't think about it.
You having sex with the girls? No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it's not letting me skip it. Let me just try refreshing. There we go.
No, I was supposed to. I have to end this quick.
Roland panicked as he conjured up a second spell, throwing a sphere of ice this time in the same direction. Although it once again hit its mark, the cold essence flash freezing the monster's leg and foot to the soil. The monster merely broke the weak crystal casing with its natural movements, leaving only a small patch of frosted grass as it continued closing the gap between them. A third spell, crackling with electric power, landed successfully yet again, but this time only managed to absorb into the metal sheath surrounding the claws, cleaving through the earth as the creature continued to gain speed, now breaking into a full run that the mage had no hope of outspeeding.
Have mercy. Oh, please have mercy!
Roland sputtered in panic, taking steps back with each spell he fired until he felt himself against a raised patch of earth and, he felt himself trip against a raised patch of earth and fall back into the base of a tree. He could only watch in horror as the monster began to leap into the air to lunge for his face, draining the last of his mana reserves to launch a final desperate fireball ahead. It hit, exploded, and in the clearing smoke, he now saw what looked like two separate monsters of the same species about to tear into his body once they landed. His cry for help had only managed to bring more of them to the scene.
Someone! Anyone! Help me!
He cried out, bringing his arms forward to cover his face with anticipation. What he hadn't noticed in his terror, however, was that both halves still belonged to the same monster, the bisected body pieces grossly falling to either side of the weary wizard, as a third entity landed directly in front of him. Her blonde hair quickly fell to either side of her skull, flipping back as she glanced upward into his eyes. There we go. Her crimson pupils, narrowed like a prowling tiger's, stared intensely into the still-living intruder cowering before her, before expanding slowly as she blinked once and twice and eased her body posture. I'm trying to find what the song is that I wanted to play for this. Here we go.
You're awful loud for someone trying to get in an ambush of their own.
X said curtly, quickly scanning around her for any remnant threats before finally sheathing her weapons back into their holsters.
Thankfully, your screams made it pretty easy to track you down, so give and take, I guess. Now, what are you doing out so late? You know it's not safe after the sun sets.
Roland was relieved beyond words that he had never actually been by himself during this visit, although he was equally as embarrassed over the fact that it was the only reason he still had breath at all.
I know. I felt so useless compared to all of you during that fight in the lush woodlands. I wanted to come here to force myself to improve before we moved on to surely even greater trials.
He stood up, dusting himself off as he checked his knapsack once again for any broken bottles or mangled materials. Seeing that all was in order, he cleared his throat as he addressed the other half of the Armoth in the room.
But what about you? Surely someone with your skills doesn't have to come to a place like this to train.
You're right. I didn't have to. I need to.
X solemnly replied, her head turning to the side as she pointed towards one of the two fleshy remains of the labyrinth denizen.
Otherwise, you likely would have ended up the same as your little friend here.
Roland followed her point, swallowing quietly as he traced the line of sight back to her and those crimson eyes that had been focused on him only moments before. You mean... the curse?
It doesn't sleep, so neither do I. I don't think I've had a full night's rest in over a month now.
She continued.
I don't know how, but blood is the only sustenance this body apparently needs while it's still within me, like some kind of filthy parasite.
So you mean to say that every night we've gone to rest, you've been sneaking out here to... Roland stopped himself short of openly describing this forced activity. It did suddenly make sense to him, however, why X always seemed to be the last to leave their room at the inn, as everyone else was geared up to begin the new day's trek. He wondered if she had even been in the room any of the first times they knocked to try and check in on her.
As long as I keep it sated, I'm allowed to maintain control over myself. If I don't, eventually it forces itself to the front and gets what it wants by any means necessary. And every day, it demands more sacrifice than before. So I either need to find more of them, or find better ones.
Roland nodded solemnly. I can't imagine how that feels. But I do understand how frustrating it must be. He glanced at his hands, aware that until he got himself to bed, there was no hope of any additional last-ditch spells after what he'd used up. It feels like no matter how much effort I put in, it's never enough to accomplish what I want for myself. I'm never strong enough. Now I have other people depending on me.
Right. People who stand to be hurt if I manage to fail when they need me.
X added on.
And it's all because of something I didn't ask for. Something I feel like I have no control over, and I just...
3, 2, 1. I
don't
don't
wanna
want to
become
become
a
a burden.
burden.
They both said simultaneously. The surprise of the shared sentiment caused them to look back up at each other, before simultaneously breaking into a soft laughter as well. You? A burden? Roland then questioned. I imagine any guild would pay a year's salary just to have you on their team for a month. Look at how you cleaved through that monster just now.
Like how you helped us cleave that boss earlier?
X said in rebuttal.
Don't think I didn't notice you calling out those strategies mid-fight. Everyone knew where to strike. And when. Because you were calling out even split-second weaknesses. I wouldn't see that as a burden either.
It was strange, they both thought. Having such a wide gap in skill between the two of them, yet still having such a common thread of worry that connected them as they sat on the forest floor together. For a few precious moments, the threatening aura of the evening melted away into a serene peacefulness, the wind finally allowing itself to rustle the leaves in a gentle massage as it carried the cool night air meant to dissipate the heat of the battle that had just ensued.
In any case, we should try and make some progress soon.
X finally advised, her voice growing more serious as she glanced toward the entrance of the maze.
With the rate this curse's hunger is growing, I'm worried it won't be long until there aren't even any monsters left here for me to feed on. And if that happens, things are going to get a whole lot worse. For everyone.
Roland nodded once more, hefting his things as he began to turn to walk back to the teleporter to Tharsis.
And please,
He suddenly heard, pausing in his stride to listen.
don't tell the others about any of this. As long as I can manage it myself, I'd rather not give them any reason to be concerned about having me around.
He turned to look at her, a soft expression of understanding worn clearly on his face. I wouldn't worry the least about that. I've already spent years of my life trying to convince others to believe in me over something I haven't figured out myself yet. There's no chance I would deprive you while you're trying to do the same.
X smiled in appreciation. One of the few times she'd felt she smiled since their adventure first began, and saw him off as he made sure nothing attempted to grab him, as she made sure nothing attempted to grab him at the last second. Then she turned back to the tree canopy and leapt onto a nearby branch, disappearing quickly into the thick darkness. Tonight's hunt was still far from over. Meanwhile, back in Tharsis, this is all I was writing, y'all. This is all the prep I've been doing. As the doors closed behind him, the orange hue that had dominated most of Dell's inner decor evaporated into a silvery blue filter covering the earth from the moon's corona up above. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Yep, there we go. Where birds, beasts, and businessmen had once been talking at length over each other to make their individual needs known, there was now little else but the rustle of leaves nearby as the cooler evening winds flowed freely through the nearly empty streets ahead of him. Holy shit, Kate, I did not plan for that connection point to happen naturally.
What?
The wind. The mention of the wind coming through. You're like, I'm so tired. It was a sound he was familiar with, having enjoyed its company during many a late-night study session with his window cracked open. But it wasn't often that he had, or took, the opportunity to make himself a part of that experience. He was grateful to Flo for reminding him to smell the midnight roses. Inhaling a fresh breath to himself, Dell opened his notebook once again, thumbing across the recently written pages until he'd landed back at where he left off, marking down the patterns he'd observed between the FOEs they'd sparred against in the early stages of the Stratum, and their connection to the patterns that said Stratum's boss had thrown at them. Each time he'd read back over his own notes, he'd be reminded of another similarity he hadn't noticed before. The more he jotted down, the more he began to feel as though these patterns were intentional. Was it possible the labyrinth itself was a living entity? Were these layouts in fact carefully crafted challenges meant to permit only those keen enough to recognize them to move on to even greater puzzles? What if... He began to think aloud to himself as his pacing quickened subconsciously once again. This is all meant to be part of a larger test. An exam that must be passed in order to find the... Wunk! Oh! My apologies, Dell, Roland said, catching Dell by his shoulders as the two each stumbled back after running into each other. I was lost in thought and didn't see you there. Although... He trailed off, looking over Dell to the town and their inn in the opposite direction. It's getting rather late. You did plan on getting to bed sometime soon, didn't you? Yes. Wait, I mean, no. Dell began to respond, before catching himself and unscrambling his thoughts to try once more. Sorry, what I meant is, my apologies as well. Yes, I do plan on getting rest, but not at this exact moment. Ah, I see. A restless heart makes for a restless mind, after all. Roland nodded sagely. Well, it was Flo's idea for me to come out here, so I owe him that much, Dell added, before looking back at the Rune Master, who he realized must have already been out here for some time before he himself had left the inn. But what about you? What brings you out here at this hour? Ah, well, when it's difficult to hear one's own thoughts over the voices of so many others, I suppose that sometimes the still air of the night is my best chance of finally getting to give them the space they deserve to wander. Roland then gestured to the city skyline surrounding them. That being said, my own wandering is coming to a close. Just as the lights here are soon to dim with the first light of tomorrow. But any good scholar knows that reflection is just as important as discussion. So, if there's anything you've been meaning to discuss, I'd be more than happy to reflect on it just a little bit longer with you. Time proceeds to pass, as they go to the city gates. Not this one. Is it this one? No, it's the melody one. The relentless melody. Here we go. Skip ahead to the beginning. There we go.
So, that's where I'm at the moment,
Dell summarized. The two now sitting on a hill overlooking the city, as each took their turn sharing the whims and woes that sat on their minds.
I'm grateful that I've already witnessed so much, but now I'm worried I won't be able to keep track of it all.
Interesting. I imagine a polymath like you would be fairly used to juggling several topics with equal focus, Roland inquired with mild surprise.
As did I, Dell agreed. But I suppose reading about it and being able to reread it as often as you'd like is different from needing to manage a flow of information that also expects you to combine it at the same time you receive it.
Roland couldn't help but chuckle in response to this. Dell, too, found himself at least a little amused at the entirely new problem of trying to clearly explain his problems, not to mention doing so to someone he had just met.
Now that I understand all too well,
Roland assured him, sighing in empathy as he glanced out over the horizon.
And you're right. When it feels like you don't immediately have a solution, the desire to know why you don't can often overtake the actual problem itself.
Another sigh gently left his chest, as he mused for a moment upon his own ongoing stresses.
Or even worse, when it feels like the solution is right in front of you, and you're doing exactly what it requires, but it isn't working anyway.
A kind of scientific hypocrisy would drive even the most accomplished scholar mad in due time. It was interesting, and Dell realized, having many of his internal thoughts be voiced aloud by someone sitting right next to him. Unlike when he was pacing about in his bedroom, not being preoccupied with the process of creating those thoughts meant he could focus on the actual words being said. And to hear it from someone besides himself, he also realized, meant that he wasn't alone in trying to navigate them.
It's funny,
Dell said aloud to Roland with all this in mind.
I know that I need to spend time away from the study lounges of the academy to supplement my learning, and yet here I am, doing the equivalent of an office hour with a teacher all the same.
Ah, but there are two major differences in your case, Roland contested. First, he paused, playfully pulling on Dell's robe such that the young scholar nearly fell over. I'm only in my 30s, so don't go treating me as if I've got more wrinkles on my face than in my brain. Dell, for all his seriousness when it came to academia, could barely hide his smile at that particular analogy. And second, Roland continued, his voice gaining a slight air of seriousness, it didn't sound like you were out there with a deadline on a report to give to prove everything you learned. So if there's something you truly feel you haven't grasped yet, just keep doing it, and trust that you'll master it in time. You've got much more of it than you think. More than others, at least.
He's right,
Dell thought to himself. In his eagerness to solidify everything he'd learned, he'd overlooked the fact that much of it took place over the course of a single week. Much of it, a single day. Even the subjects he considered easiest to commit to memory still did so only after he'd read up on them, taken notes, read those notes, and then reorganized them into even more succinct notes. A solid 4 rounds of repetition to ensure the knowledge stuck, spread out over the course of weeks or even months. He did have time.
And what about you?
Dell finally reciprocated, realizing that he had yet to try and offer his own advice about whatever was weighing on Roland's mind in particular.
Does it feel like you have a solution for your scientific hypocrisy?
I think so. I hope so. I've been trying so long at this, with solutions that should have worked for anybody else, that it's hard not to think there might just be something fundamentally wrong with me. But even still, he crossed his wrists over each other,
bending himself forward slightly as he looked straight to Dell. I'm not ready to give up just yet. If the most obvious solution doesn't work, then there has to be an alternative. That's why I want to make it to the Echoing Library, the Rune Master Mecca, home to every possible ritual, chant, and spellcasting resource you could think of. I'm certain that if I can get there, I'll find something that works for me. It's just a matter of finding out what that something is. Dell dwelled on those words for several moments before turning to look back at Roland in kind. Roland, thank you. I might still be processing everything I observed in that fight earlier, but what I saw from all of us is proof that we can make it to that library. And when we do, I'm certain that you'll be able to adapt to the method that helps you achieve what you need. Roland smiled at the encouragement, all too happy to offer his own in kind. Yourself as well, Dell. You've already gotten a firm grasp on far many more things than most would after so little time in the field. Now, just give yourself the patience to continue practicing, and soon you'll be a scholar with enough knowledge and expertise in his own to rival that of an entire guild. I'd stop short of calling this a race, Dell added, but I'd be lying if I said that having an academic companion doesn't leave me eager to hop right into the next study session. You'd study all night if you were given the opportunity, I'm sure. How unfortunate, then, because it seems the night is coming to an end. As he said this, Dell subtly glanced to his periphery, leading Roland to follow his line of sight to the city skyline once more. The street lamps, once guiding lights to safe harbor, now paled in comparison to the gradually brightening sky that was beginning to bleed orange stripes once more into the fading violet of outer space. It would be less than an hour before the sun rose anew, and with it, the rest of Guild Catalyst, especially Flo, who would not be pleased when he went to check on a completely empty bedroom. So then, I have one last question for you, if I may, Dell continued. There's always time to answer to curiosity, Roland heartily accepted. Do you plan on hopping into bed anytime soon? If there had been a rooster set to crow, the poor thing's attempt to wake the town would have been drowned out by the volume of Roland's laughter in response to that question. His delight sparked its own joy in Dell's face, even though the exhaustion of their long evening quickly reminded the both of them that, yes, sleep was very much still a necessary topic of its own. And so they departed, chit-chatting final remarks on potential new synergies for their next grand battle together, pacing just as quickly towards the bed where they could simulate theories in their dreams as they had paced outside to craft them in the first place. AKL,
That timing.
you came in right as we finished the cutscenes for the evening. By the way, Kate, did you witness the timing of that music swell during the scene?
I can't because it's only playing over stream and I can't listen to.
Obviously not now. But the song that I was playing, because I didn't time the music, but the timing with which the music did this giant climactic swell as Roland was talking about his personal goals. Kate,
Aww.
I could not have timed it more perfectly because it dipped back down. It went back down to the beginning of the song at the same time that Dell responded to the end of Roland's monologue.
Oh, okay, I'll go back and watch
Was
it.
fucking perfect. It was perfect. Anyway, you all, I hope you enjoyed it, because that is what I have been laboring over for the last several days while I was in Chicago,
to have it ready in time for this today. And fuck, the deeper I went into it, the more fun I was having. So I know, Vim. I know. Jesus Christ. That could not have gone any better, and I am so happy that it went that way. But Kate, I know you are super exhausted, so let's wrap this up. Yes, you are a little behind. If you did happen to miss the monologues, I strongly recommend you watch this stream. It was fun right up until the end, but that will do it for me tonight. I am going to be packing immediately now and then trying to get some sleep because I have to travel out tomorrow. I will be gone for the rest of the week. Starting on Thursday evening until Sunday afternoon, I will be in Mesquite, Texas for Windbloom Festival, along with the wonderful Kate, who will be joining me as well.
Yay!
We're gonna have tons of Genshin-themed fragrances and scents, and wax melts and candles, and I hope that if you happen to come to the con that we'll get to hang out. Yeah, and I am well underway writing the Stratum 2 cutscenes. Originally, I thought we were gonna have two separate ones, but now that I've looked into it, I think one of the cutscenes is just going to be the forward to the longer cutscene. And by the way, Kate, you did such a phenomenal job narrating as X during that scene. You really helped me play along with it as well.
I hope it was still a decent energy, and if there's any vocal notes, you let me know.
I will. So yes, it seems we'll have one. Yes, so we took care of that one, so I'm going to post that there. So we're not going to have as many cutscenes during Stratum 2. There is a significant cutscene that happens halfway through the Stratum. But not much is going to happen in Stratum 2 because Stratum 3 is when a lot of major character interactions happen. At least from what I'm aware of. So I'm going to mark that because that is officially done. That is officially done as well, so I'm going to post that in there and mark that as complete. Yeah, it's showing as only 3 cutscenes that I need to write right now, and one of them technically, I think, is going to be more of an entry cutscene into the main cutscene. So I'll see if there's a good cause to add something, but we'll figure it out from there. Anyway, thank you all 78 of you who stuck with me. I didn't know how many of you were going to just dip out when I got to the cutscene narration part, and it really warms my heart to see that apparently it was worth sticking around for. So, let me check my inventory real quick on Neopets, make sure that I'm claiming my daily. Yes, we're good. Thank you. If you enjoyed it, make sure you tune in next Tuesday for the next ETRIAN Odyssey stream, because if we get far enough to do the cutscene that I knew from the beginning how I wanted to write it, that was one of the scenes where Kate was like, oh my god. It's gonna be really cool. All right, so let's raid Michael McCaw, who's currently playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then let me see what they're... Yes, they are currently playing that right now. Trying to think of a good raid phrase. I mean, we can just do, ooh, banana. It's so good. Yes, and you should definitely watch the VOD. I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube immediately after I end this stream. So there is our raid phrase. Thank you very much. I hope this was a good showcase of what we're capable of, and a big thanks to Kate again, both for narrating and for helping me with Dell's input in particular. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for making the time for me, and hopefully we'll be able to start sooner on this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, good night, you all. I love you very much, and if I don't see you this weekend, then I hope to see you this coming week. Until then, stay adventurous. Thank you for all your praise and your kind words regarding Bubsy, and feel free to keep in touch. Love you very much. Good night for now.
Bye!